Hi guys, welcome to Linux our YouTube channel. My name is Ram Mishra and I'm your Linux trainer. So what's new in this video? In this video I will tell you how to work with LVM thin provisioning. So guys, let's begin the topic. But before start the lab session, we have to understand few points, which is what is LVM thin provisioning and their use cases. So for the demonstration purpose, I have a lab scenario for you. Please look at that. Guys, this is my LVM thin provisioning lab setup environment. So the first question come in our mind is, what is thin provisioning? So it's basically allowing you to create a logical volume that are larger than the available extents. Using thin provisioning, you can manage a storage of pool of free space known as thin pool, which can be allocated to a number of devices when needed by the applications. The thin pool can be expanded dynamically when needed for cost-effective allocation of the storage space. So for our better point of view, we can just start a lab scenario. So let's take a lab scenario. Let's assume that here is the diagram. This is the environment of thick provisioning that earlier we have used, and this is the thin provisioning. Okay, so let's understand that we have a total 25 GB storage capacity in my server. Okay, I have two clients who has a 20 GB. This is the first client, and another client is having the 5 GB storage. Now some other client, third client, asks me for 5 GB storage more. So back then we used to provide the whole 20 GB and 5 GB thick volume, but you may use 10 GB from that 20 GB storage, and 10 GB will be free, which can we fill up it later. So storage size is 20 GB and only use 10 GB, that is 10 GB is free, and here the storage capacity is 5 GB and only uses 3 GB, that means 2 GB in our hand. So what we do in the thin provisioning, we define a thin pool here. Look at that, we define a thin pool under the volume group. We used to define a pool inside one of the large volume group and define the thin volume inside the thin pools. These are the thin pools, thin volumes. Okay, so that whatever files you write will be stored and your storage will be shown as 20 GB. But in case of thin provisioning, the full 20 GB will not allocate the entire disk. The same process will be done for the rest of the client as well. Okay, so in the case of thick provisioning, I can't assign storage to my third client because it will allocate the whole space at itself. In case of thin provisioning, if I am giving 5 GB for the third client, it won't allocate the whole disk space while defining a volume. It will grow till 5 GB according to your data. This is called environment of thin provisioning. So in the other simple terms, we can say that thin provisioning means creating a virtual disk inside a thin pool. Okay, so let's hope it's clear to you. Let's do some practical environment, how to set up the thin pool and thin volumes. Okay, so to create a thin volume, we have to perform some following tasks. What? So firstly, we have to create a physical volume. So these are my first hard drive or second hard drive having the SDB or SDC. So firstly, we have to create a physical volume by using pv create command. So I create a physical volume pv1 and pv2. Then we create two volume group with the vg create command, that is volume group create. Then we will create a thin pool using lv create command. So then we will create a thin pool from the volume group, and then we will create thin volumes like thin volume 1 and volume 2 and volume 3 respectively using lv create command. Okay, so let's start the lab session. Okay, so currently I am using RHEL 8.0. I'll show you. So guys, this is my host name server.pool.org, and currently I am using Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.0. Now I run the lsblk command to show the hard disks. So list block device. So here I have 3 virtual hard drive, that is SDA, SDB and SDC, and SDB have a size of 10 GB and SDC have a size of 8 GB. Okay, so my first task is to create a physical volume using pv create command. So I run the command pv create and give the hard disks SD and B, C. I just assign both. Okay, physical volume created successfully. Okay, so using pvs command we can check the physical volume status. So I can run pvs. Okay, it shows me 2 physical volume status. Cool. Now my second task is to create a volume group using vg create command. So how to run? I say VG create and give the volume group name. In my case I'm using Linux, could be anything, and say Dev your physical volume SDB. So here I use only SDB hard disks. Later I will add SDC. So it give me a message that is volume group successfully created. So using VGS command we can check the volume group status. So I run the command VGS. Good, it shows my volume group, that is Linux, and it attached from 1 PV physical volume and showing the size approx 10 GB. Okay, now check the size of logical volume available before creating the thin pool and the volume. So for this I run the command LVS, that is logical volume status. Okay, so it shows me that there is no logical volume is available for the file system. Okay, so now I have physical volume, I have a volume group. Now I move to the next point, that is create a thin pool for 9 GB using LV create command. So look at that, VGS volume group size is 10 GB. So I'm going to create a thin pool of 9 GB using LV create command. So command is LV create, then capital L, assign the size, I said 9 GB, and hyphen thin pool, and my pool name is test and volume group is Linux. So okay, logical volume test created successfully. Now if I run the LVS command, look at the output. So here is capital L is the meaning of size of thin pool, there is 9 GB, and hyphen thin pool is to create the thin pool. We can also use capital T over there, so either you can also type hyphen capital T, and test, this is my thin pool name. Linux is a volume group name where we created the thin pool. Okay, so now if we run the command LVS, this command will show the volume with the data percentage size. Look at that, data percentage size is 0, and if you observe clearly that small t, this is in attribute small t, so small t represent that it is a thin pool. Okay, because I didn't have created any virtual thin volume in this thin pool, so that's why in the image you can see that allocated pool data size is 0%, because I not made any thin volume. So our next task is to create thin volumes. So now how we can define the thin volume inside the thin pool with the help of LV create command with the option capital minus V or hyphen V. So command is LV create hyphen V at set 5 GB hyphen thin hyphen N, and the thin volume name, in my case I'm using thin 1, and from where I'm going to create it, it's Linux test. Okay, so now I press enter. Okay, thin 1 is created, and I make one more, say that is this time I using 4 GB, and the thin volume name is 2. Great. So if I run the command LVS, look at that, I have created a thin virtual volume with the name of thin 1 and thin 2 inside the test thin pool in my Linux volume group. Okay, here capital V, look at that, capital V tells me that this is a thin volume. Okay, so fine, let's create one more thin volume for my other third client. So here we can see that we have used approx 9 GB thin pool size, that is 5 GB plus 4 GB out of 9 GB. Okay, so now I create one more with 5 GB, say 5 GB, and volume name, thin volume name is 3. Great. When I press enter, look at that, what happened. Okay, it gave me some message, it gave me some warning message that is pool running out of space, but it is okay because it's a thin processing, so no issue. So run the command one more time, LVS, look at that, what happened. So here I have all my thin volume, that is thin 1, 2 and 3, and our total space is 14 GB and we have only 9 GB. Okay, so now I'm going to assign the file system to my thin volume and created mount point and mount these all 3 thin volumes and copy some data files. Okay, so for this I run the command mkfs and give the file system size, because it's a RAL 8, so I'm using XFS, otherwise you can use ext3 or ext4, and give the size, partition name or volume name, that is Dev Linux thin1, similarly thin2, similarly thin3. Okay, so now I make a mount point. So I run the command mkdir and say mnt first and second and third. Okay, good. Now just simple mount command, run the mount command, dev linux thin1 where in mnt first, similarly thin2 for second, and similarly thin3 for my third. Great. So list the mount point using df command, or we can use also lvs command. So I say df capital th and mnt. So look at that, and I have the option lvs command also. So here we can see that all three clients volume are mounted, and therefore only rest of the space 0.21, 0.26 and 0.21 of data are uses in every client's volume. So let's add some file to all three mount points from my file system, from my system, to fill up some data space. Okay, so I go to the mnt first and run the command dd command. I take the help of dd command, dd if dev slash dev 0, and output is, I said first, and block size I say 500 MB and count say 1. So this command will create a 500 MB file which is name is first. Okay, so if I check LLHL, so it's a 500. Same, I'll go for the second mount location and make, this time I say count is 2, and similar way I can go for the third mount point and make some file and write some copy data over there. So I go to the third, make one more file, and this time okay, I just copy some damn look directory. Okay, cool. Now let's check one more time the thin volume file size. So again I use mnt and lvs. Yeah, that's good. Now see, look at that. So for the thin one, this is the thin one, it shows that 9.97% data used out of 5 GB. Similarly for thin 2 it's used 24.67% out of 4 GB, and for the thin volume, third thin one, that is 9.97 for the 5 GB. Okay, while looking into the thin pool, if I observe to the thin pool, it is, we can say that only 22.05% of data is written totally. So this is the total of above all three clients virtual volume. Okay, so thin pool are just a logical volume. So if we needed to extend the size of thin pool, we can use the same command like we have used for the logical volume extend. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to extend the logical thin pool size using lv extend command. So for this, first I have to create a volume, extend volume group size, and from there I can extend the thin pool size. Okay, so I run the command lvs. Okay, and now first off check volume group status vgs, that is 10 GB. So I run the command vg extend. vg extend, and the volume group name is Linux, and my dev sd c this time, that is my second physical volume. Okay, remember. So I run the command. Okay, the command successfully extended, volume group successfully extended. Now I run the vgs. Okay, earlier it was 10 GB, now it's 17.99 GB. Okay, size increase. Okay, now extend the thin pool size. For this I run the command lv extend, and how much I extend, I say 7 GB sufficient for this. Say dev linux which test, the thin pool name. Okay, so it gives me message that successfully resize. Now if I run the LVS command, look at that, and compare the data percentage. Look at the data percentage, that is 12.41. Earlier it was 22.5. okay, so earlier our thin pool size was approx 9 GB. Now it has extended to the 16 GB. Okay, so our over provisioning has been normalized and thin volumes are free from overflow and drop. So this way you can add even more than thin volume to the pool. So here we can see how to create a thin pool using a large size of volume group and create thin volume inside a thin pool using over provisioning and extending the pool size. So finally guys, this is the end of this topic. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned new things. Soon I will come up with another new interesting topic. Till then, keep practicing. If you feel something I have missed or you wanted to know more something else, please leave your comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. And if you like this video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for the latest update. Guys, one more thing, if you are interested in REL8 online classes for RSCS and RSC section, please contact us through given links which is mentioned in the description. Thanks for watching, stay safe and goodbye.